has your week been? Have you had to battle with your depression this week? Maybe you've been battling with anxiety. Maybe you struggle to get out of bed. For me, I've been quite depressed, but I've been battling with kind of not being able to concentrate, battling a little bit with kind of that sluggish fatigue feeling, no energy, no motivation, all of that stuff. Really, really thoroughly enjoyable. Have you had any of that, or have you had a good week? Maybe today, maybe this week your mood's a bit better. Maybe it's better than the previous week. Maybe you're actually feeling the best you've felt in a while. Or maybe like me, you're marking something quite huge today, which is it's been 2 years since my last suicide attempt. So I've been sort of thinking about that a lot this week, thinking about where I was 2 years ago and where I am now, and not really much has changed, which is probably why I'm going into a little bit of a depression at the moment. But I'm okay, I'm managing it better than I have done in the past, but it just shows how mental illness can really, impact on your life, and yeah, really rubbish. So yeah, 2 years since my last suicide, 2 years since I was last in hospital, 2 years since I last put my family and friends through absolute hell. So what happened 2 years ago, I took an overdose. I took an overdose of my antipsychotic medicine, my quetiapine. I took an overdose. Andy was rushed home, and then the ambulance was called, and I took an ambulance to hospital, and the doctor was, apparently I was quite out of it, but apparently when we were waiting in the recovery, the A&E room, sorry, the doctor said, "Where's my overdose girl then?" So yeah, and the paramedics weren't too bad. They weren't terrible, but they weren't amazing. But they were supportive and understanding. They weren't sort of mean and nasty, which I've had before. I do have some paramedic friends that do amazing work. So hello guys, well done for your amazing work, you lovely paramedics. And so I went to the hospital with the paramedics, and ended up staying there overnight, and was an outpatient of the local mental hospital in Crawley, which is called Langley Green. So I was an outpatient there. I wasn't an inpatient this time because I wasn't as poorly. So I was an outpatient, so which is okay. And I was with the crisis team as well. So it's been 2 years now. And because my BPD, suicide is quite a big side of the illness. Sorry about my spot is so bad. A big part of the illness, and it's something that I battled with for years and years and years. And even if it wasn't sort of actually doing the suicide attempt, it would be thinking about it. And that's where I'm at the moment. I'm sort of thinking about it, having suicide ideations and things like that. So 2 years is a long time, and I'm hoping, in a year's time I can say to you guys, it's 3 years, and then 4 years, and hopefully we won't be going back to that place again. But, if it happens, like I've been saying to myself, I've been going downhill a bit recently. It's not that I'm going backwards, I'm just taking a step, maybe slightly off track, slightly in a different direction rather than going backwards. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. So yeah, 2 years since last suicide, and thank you to my lovely family and my friends and Andy for your support at that time, and sorry for putting you all through that. But yeah, 2 years on, and I'm still here, so that's great. Thanks for all your follows, your likes, your tweets, your everything, and my new subscribers on YouTube. Thanks everyone. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's really good to have you in a little bit of community. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, man. Take care, guys. Take care, guys. Bye now.